When he's operating as a pocket passer, he's very efficient.
Here is Saquon Barkley with a hold off the left side, and Barkley's first carry goes for 20. Historic first season in Philadelphia, over 1,700 yards to lead the NFL.
He's a very good scramble runner.
Barkley straight ahead. Has a hole. Saquon Barkley makes it first and goal. 2 carries, both of them big ones.
And this is the ability of this zone run game. You never know where it's going to hit. Watch Bobby Wagner, one of the best linebackers of all time. He's not exactly sure where Saquon's going to end up getting vertical through the hole. And so many of his yards come before contact because of this offensive line and the scheme. And then one of the best runners of this generation just takes it above and beyond.
First down and goal. It's Barkley again. Right side. Down to the 1.
From the lead. Use fourth down as a weapon.
It is Barkley and a touchdown for Philadelphia. Could not gotten off to a better start today. They get the stop on defense at midfield, and the offense marches down and punches it in.
And it's just so simple. It's just simple inside zone. Nothing special. They have such versatility in their run game. We've seen them use a lot of little simple zones on this possession. Then they're going to get pin and pulls, and they're going to pull Cam Jurgens, the center. There's just so much that they can throw at you. Their run defense, and they got to find it here.
Barkley, 9 yards a carry so far. Stopped right here by Sheldon Day. Lose one to get that top seed. Here's Saquon Barkley. They always lean on, and no different today. He's spilled after a gain of 1 by Daron Payne.
It's been to the job of this coaching staff.
Barkley carries it 20 times per game. Has room, and there he goes. Saquon Barkley showing the speed. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown from 68. Barkley over 100 yards in the first quarter in Washington.
Yeah, so this is a really good job there by Kenny Pickett. He's checking, so it's a two-way play. They can run the counter lead either to the right or the left based on the front.
Now, years of contract negotiations there in New York. Couldn't come up with a deal, and so he winds up here in Philadelphia. He's already got the franchise record for yards in a season, and then we mentioned Eric Dickerson, the all-time record holder for a single season. He does have a shot at tracking that down now with his 10th 100-yard game out of their first 15. So far today, 7 carries, 109 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Waiting until the fourth quarter when he faced the Commanders the first time to really take off. Had more than half his yards and both his touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
We talked, right? It's the perfect marriage. The history of this Nick Sirianni since he's taken over has been it's a strong run game. Best offensive line in football. That continues, and now you put in Saquon Barkley, 99 of his 109 yards without being touched. I mean, the combination of the two is historically good.
This time the defense was there, stopped by Sheldon Day. So second down coming up. You look, Saquon healthy, confident. He's hitting the line of scrimmage at the fastest average speed of his career. Part of that is the health, but part of that is there's nobody forcing him to slow up before he gets there.
Yeah, it's like a quarterback playing in a clean pocket. Their confidence gets picked up. They're willing to hold the ball a tick longer to let a second guy develop in his progression downfield. Same thing for a ball carrier. I can hit that hole 100 miles an hour, knowing more times than not, I'm going to come out the other side of that tunnel.
Pickett 4 for 5 so far. Finds Smith this time. Jeremy Chin.
Explosives, then going methodically up and down the field against a very good defense like they were earlier.
Barkley met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Jeremy Chin and Carl Davis. On 2nd and 10, Barkley again. This time there's a hole. And it's stopped by Carl Davis, racking up the tackles here. Washington brings it. Pickett finds Brown.
Stopped by Marshawn Lattimore. It looks like it's going to be a drag route. He's going up, and now he has to stop and drag. This thing would be all square.
3rd and 7. Handoff. Barkley got 5 or 6. Not enough games. That's 3 in the first half today. It's Barkley. Got 4. Benogany the tackle.
Blitz. They've kind of gotten more zone, and now they got him.
Luvu on the blitz. Gets Barkley in the backfield.
Who else? There's the fire starter who kind of saved the day early on. But watch him just anticipate the count. And if you're Calcaterra on the road, you're the furthest guy from the center on the line of scrimmage. With no help there from your left tackle, Mailata, you're just not going to cut Frankie Luvu off. Down in your back pocket, it's a completely different animal now without Jalen Hurts.
First play of the second half is a Barkley run. Cleveland Furrows there to stop him with Frankie Luvu.
A. Brown comes to town to match him.
38 yards on that penalty. Back to Barkley, who had 108 yards in the first quarter. He's only got 18 since. And Lattimore, they continue to duke it out. Advantage Brown, first drive of the second half. Barkley, right side to the 5.
Yeah, so I think it's worth noting there's been a big drastic change in how Washington has been playing defense, and now we're trying to pull Bobby Wagner out of the camera unit. On those vertical routes, it plays like man.
2nd and 4. Barkley again makes the cut. Big Benogany. Saquon right side. Is he looking to throw? He was, and they were ready for it. Dropped in the backfield.
They're trying to get Devontae Smith, just sell it, and then go. But there's just nowhere to throw it. He'd have to elevate it over the top and strip sack.
3rd down, 16, handed off, Saquon Barkley. And this Washington defense continues to fight. There is a flag down, though, and could this be a face mask to extend this drive?
I think it is.
Personal fouls, face mask, defense number 94, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Oh, the deeper the game gets, though. He's got it here. Spins off initial contact, goes down in the backfield. Good penetration from the Washington defense, who gave him no shot. And you know, Greg, that this defense is going to be digging extra deep, motivated by the way that Saquon ran over him in the first meeting.
Yeah, I mean, just look how many more bodies there are in the box now. Until Kenny Pickett proves he can throw the ball downfield. We're still with one of my other weapons.
Play action, coverage tight. Pickett extends the play. One of his targets, Brown, fell, and so Pickett will get pushed out of bounds by Bobby Wagner. Got just a yard, 2nd and 9. Tackling machine for this Washington defense. Wagner, 34 years old, 13th season, and doing what he's done no matter where he's been every single year. Leads the team in tackles and then quietly leads the defense too. Doesn't talk a ton, but when he does, everybody listens. Barkley tripped up at the line. And they're talking about Wagner, what a leader he's been. He asked Dan Quinn after the Dallas loss if he could address the team, and Dan said, yeah, great. And he stood up there and he said, guys, don't listen to the outside noise. If you stick together, you're going to like where this is going. And Dan Quinn said it was one of the best speeches he's heard a player deliver. So good that he had a transcript typed out, and he's taped that speech to his wall so he can read it every day. Yards that have been wrapped up on pass interference calls. Here's Barkley. Washington making life tough on Saquon Barkley in the second half. Lost a few more right there.
The story of the second half has been the defensive penalties on Washington.
Brown down near side, but the rookie Sainris still over him. Crosses the field and he's open, but there's room for Kenny Pickett to run and slide ahead.
Their backs and tight ends.
Barkley. Just 2.
But remember, there's this narrative that a good run game opens up the pass. Without Jalen Hurts in this pass game, all eyes right now are on Saquon Barkley.
Who's got the ball? Calcaterra leads. Barkley jumps his way through the hole, and a first down with his best run since that first quarter.
Yeah, and they've had a lot of success with those counter-type schemes. We saw it on the long touchdown in the first half. This time it's Calcaterra, the tight end. He's the lead blocker. as the second puller.
More than half his yards in the first meeting came in the fourth quarter. 76 yards, 2 touchdowns as the Eagles came from behind to win. From the 42, Barkley again, blown up by Durant from behind. Barkley got 4.
Washington defense.
Barkley again. At the line of scrimmage, he got contacted by Javonte Jean-Baptiste. Luvu blitzing. Picked up. Pickett steps up and throws for Barkley. He's got it. And then it came out. Incomplete. Barkley had it but couldn't control it through the ground, and an incomplete pass.
So watch Bobby Wagner here. You're a young defensive player at home. You never stop competing through the ball. If Bobby Wagner concedes that Barkley beat him, oh man, I got beat deep, and you just touch him, it's a big explosive play. But watch, hand to hand, through the ground. Those are different. Those are the difference of winning and losing games. Bobby Wagner has played at that level for his entire career.
13 seasons, 9-time Pro Bowler. 2nd and 10. It's Barkley. On his 27th carry of the day, he gets 3. Fourth quarter, though, this has been where Philadelphia's been the best team in the NFL, and Barkley's been the biggest reason why. And you were touching on it with Washington's defense, the worst in the fourth quarter in a lot of regards. They really struggled against Philly the first time they faced him for the concussion in the first quarter. Hands it off to Barkley. A wall of Commanders right there. 2:53, 2 timeouts for the Commanders as Barkley goes down in the backfield. Season 91. They're trying to get to 10-5 for the first time since that 91 season. On the return, it's Gainwell. This is going to be it right here for Philadelphia, trying to make magic on their last play. This is Avonte Maddox. He shovels it back, and that is the ball game. What an incredible comeback.